Hey, Hamad, thanks for joining in. And this will help others, right? So, especially non technical professionals, understand your experience, right? Just speak naturally, like you are explaining to a colleague or a friend. So, I'll ask some few questions and simple questions, and sometime I may ask you to summarize in one line, right? So, let's start with a quick intro, right? So, can you briefly introduce about yourself, your background, your experience, and what and the kind of work you have been doing?
Sure, sure. Thanks for having me again. Hi, everyone. This is Hamad Mohammed. I'm a native of Hyderabad, but currently I'm in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. And I basically belong to data and governance strategy background. And I am a techno-functional guy, but I wouldn't say too much technical, but yeah, techno-functional, a bit of non-technical as well. So before joining Savesh and learning with Savesh team, AIs and LLMs felt very abstract to me. It was like overwhelming. There was a lot of hype, a lot of jargon, but I couldn't see how to change the things quickly, and I was so much scared of dealing with the things. I always have been an Excel freak, automation freak, you can say as well. But when it comes to AI, R, Python, and machine learning, where and what to connect, what to do, almost felt awful for me. And I decided to learn AI at this stage of my career because I realized it's becoming a core part of how businesses work. And if I don't learn it, I'll be left behind.
Fantastic, fantastic. Right. So now, coming from a non-technical background, like you mentioned, so what challenges you were facing when you were trying to understand AI or LLM?
See, first of all, we need to understand the basics. Rather than understanding the basics, we what meant AI as was like when this ChatGPT was launched. Uh, it was like we asked questions to ChatGPT like we ask questions in internet as well. We didn't know the basic difference within AI and LLMs. It was far too beyond because it was not our core thing. We didn't even understand what LLMs were, and after 3 years now I'm getting into the view. The only reason that I wasn't doing it is, oh, what if I lose my focus on the current things that I'm doing? Oh, what if I learn something, if I don't implement, what will happen? It's just a waste of time. So every now and then we think and we don't act. So this was the mistake I did.
Right.
Now
So
I'm
it was
trying
more
to.
confusing,
Yeah, it
too
was more
technical.
confusing, too technical. Like here we have now RAG, LLMs, MCPs. Right now I'm getting in focus with the Learn with Service program. But now before that, I didn't even know what is an LLM. What does it do? We thought that ChatGPT is an LLM, and behind
Yes,
ChatGPT there is a brain called LLM, which does it, I
correct.
believe. So slowly doing the things like after asking ChatGPT, giving all like people gave all this inputs to ChatGPT, and it keeps collection of the data, and it whatever direction it gives, we go there. So we should not always dependent truly on AI, but I wanted to make sure that what I do, I an answer that I get, it's in context. It's a realistic answer rather than acting on whatever it says.
Fantastic, fantastic. Right. So yeah, that was really, really great. Right. So what made you decide to learn AI at this stage of your career?
Okay. One thing
What
I
was that
decided,
one main reason that you could say? Yeah.
one reason that changed my view, not only in part of AI, in whatever new things or current focus the world is going into, is the consistency and penning it down. When I joined your team, you remember the first class that was there. It was to pen down the things, have everything noted down and give at least an hour a day to at least do think what we are doing, understand the basics right, rather than uh, focusing on that or writing it down. We have so many things when you get up in the morning, and once we get through the day, we never do 90% of the things. We just
Correct.
go with the flow. So
Correct.
penning your goals down on a daily basis, it would help a lot. And the way Sarvesh he structures the content, like made complex ideas into like agents, rags, real world AI systems feel logical and accessible.
Oh, fantastic. So before this program, how did AI feel to you? Was it confusing, overwhelming, or difficult to approach? Right. So how would you summarize this in a single line?
I would say I decided to learn AI at this stage of my career because I realized it's becoming the core part. And before that, AI is artificial engineering. Okay, we know that, but how it evolved, and like we ask something, we get something from that. Okay, what is the engine that runs behind it? How it's getting popular now? Everybody's running behind it. But in
Correct.
one line, if would like to summarize, is I never took it seriously until I made a consistent change of taking 1 hour a day, at least understanding what I need to do or what is an AI. Okay, machine learning. So, oh, machine learning is related to AI. Wow. Oh, what is data structure? Wow. And one thing that felt me question marked is the engine that goes behind is yes, almost Python is there, but it's the basic math that you do and
Correct.
how the data flows in. And this all we learned back in our school days. And if we had mastered that, now we would have been somewhere else. So,
Correct.
so wherever we are thankful. But at the end of the day, you need to understand what is going in, like what is happening, or like whatever news, is it AI or any other thing. You should make sure that you receive an advice, you just go check through it, and you take your things forward rather than taking whatever comes from the internet.
Correct. 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 Right. Right. Rightly said. Right. So if I have to ask it in this way, what changed for you after going through this program? What was the biggest shift for you?
Clarity. That's clarity which came in, the flow of how LLM works. Okay, how to design AI different driven solutions, having meaningful conversations which we had earlier in our calls, and how I could apply this in my own work that I do.
Correct.
Something I couldn't do before with confidence.
Okay. Fantastic. So if you have to narrate this in one strong line, what would you say? After going through this program, what changed for you?
For me, right now, I say AI is no longer a black box for me, but a set of tools and concepts that I can understand and work with, a proper guidance, like I'm doing
Ah,
with you and learning with
fantastic.
you.
Fantastic. So very able to understand the concepts like agents, RAG, or real world AI systems more clearly, right? So earlier
Uh,
it was confusing, and how do you feel it now?
okay, I'll take it step by step. Okay, as I said, AI, understanding the inner structure of AI, machine learning, deep learning, how it evolved, and taking it forward into RAG. Between RAG and AI, there's a LLMs, there are SLMs, how they are being built, what do you need to do for that. Python, I used to run a lot. I didn't, I was used, it used to scare me a lot. Even R as well. Oh, maths, I'm running away. What to do? Like, see, at least when you start doing something, like you learn from A to Z, You learn on a daily basis. Until you try, you can't understand. And once you try, you have to be consistent. That's what my main motive is. If
Yeah,
you are
fantastic.
consistent, one thing that helped me out is penning down the things, as I said before. When you write down the things, out of those 10 things, at least you can complete 8 out of the things, like
Correct.
learning the concepts which you defined in your course. It helped me a lot understanding what is a RAG, what is a LLM, what is the structure, how the data flows in within MCP, and what are agents, and how do agents function, how do they transfer the data from here and there, then get it back to from LLM to the user. So it's just the ideas that come out at a later stage where you want to implement this anywhere. And the biggest thing I realized is people nowadays they think that, oh, AI, it's a cost a lot, how you can implement that in any company before doing any research. And believe me, in my current company, they have been adopting AI. I'm not blaming them, but yeah, it's just a scenario. Uh, since 1 year, they have been only planning. They stopped, they planned, they stopped, and they don't know.
They're not implementing it.
Exactly,
Okay.
because here the data, they don't want to be they don't want it to be in cloud. They want standalone systems. And me,
Okay.
as a data governance professional, into like as I said, I'm an Excel freak as well. I want to like help myself with understanding. Like you're doing a program right tomorrow on AI data analyst kind of thing. It's relates similar to me. But I'm very 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 excited to know what you are going to present. So definitely one thing, one best thing you have is the patience, the way that you structure the class, and how you follow up as well, leaving everyone behind. And believe me, this is the second time you give me a chance, and I'm really
Yes.
grateful for that.
Thank God.
Yes, I really
I'm
appreciate it.
expecting that I'll give you access for the next 2 years for all the cohorts.
Or no, but me as an individual, I'm very like guys. I'm a lazy bug. Again, I say in every like on in front of everyone, but you have to push yourself. Even if someone is there, you have to, unless, for example, a simple example, you want to go to a gym, you think me myself has been have been planning since 5 years. I want to go to gym. Or even if we hit a gym, we pay for the we pay all the money for the month. We don't go. Consistency should be there. Then only
Yes.
you will see results. You have to live for
Consistency
your
is key.
family. Yeah, consistency is the key, and this
Exactly.
is the best thing that I learned from you.
Thank you. Thank you. So, what were you able to do now that you couldn't do before the course? What you
Um,
can do now, what is that you have learned? Important thing like a RAG, were you able to do easily using Python that you weren't able to do earlier? What you're able to do now?
see, earlier I didn't know how to run Python. I didn't know how to describe my view, how to design simple AI solution using concepts like RAG, which you said about, where we connect multiple company documents with respect to AI assistant, working with an agent. Uh, Now, I believe I can structure the data, think about how to chunk and simplify the data, retrieve the data, and
Yeah.
then use an LLM to build
Fantastic.
upon a
RAG
practical use
retrieval
case.
augmented
Yes,
generation. Fantastic.
yes, I'm happy about that. And also, one of the use cases that I built was a question and answer assistant. Like in every tool we have right now these days, asking questions about how and what the data is about. I also understand how agents work in the system, uh, breaking the problems into steps clearly. And this all helped me by giving some time. At least I gave 1 hour a day, and there is a hunger to learn a lot more.
Fantastic, right? So now I could understand how your vibe is, right? So if I have to place this next question, how was your confidence changed when it came, when it comes to working with or talking about AI in your own office or with your colleagues? So what has been, do you feel more comfortable now when someone brings in a rack concept or an AI implementation in the office? Will you be the first person to pitch in and, showcase, put your thoughts there?
Frankly speaking, yes, they are shocked,
There.
and they are like, we are trying to implement AI since a long time, and you are giving concepts on AI. Let's join our team. And my
Oh,
confidence
fantastic.
with AI has, like, Alhamdulillah, increased a lot. I no longer feel intimidated by terms like LLMs, RAGs, agents, MCPs, and I can now talk about them comfortably in a professional conversations.
Fantastic. Right. So, would you recommend this program to other non-technical or experienced professional? So, who do you think it would benefit the most? Right.
See, yes, I would definitely recommend with the confidence that has grown massively inside me, especially the people who uh, are non-technical. Like before the program, I felt like outsider listening to a technical jargon like AI, LLM. What happens? What is LLM? LLM is a degree or not? But now I can follow the concepts and join the conversation. And even if anybody who joins in, they need to understand that they need to give some time. They need to give a commitment, and they need to understand that they have a goal to reach. Unless and until they do that, they join in and they just go out like we are doing in this world, joining a lot of courses and ending up with nothing. But yes, definitely, I can say one thing is um, uh, so learning with Sarvesh, it's like you both grow together, and
Exactly. That's what.
you are the most person who is focused upon. And definitely you will understand the more you learn on a daily basis, and you learn about AI ideas, speak about AI use cases with both technical teams and business leaders as well, without feeling
Overwhelmed.
overwhelmed or thinking, keep thinking on. See, one thing I would like to say is, oh, what we are thinking, oh, we need to go to learn AI, we need to go to do gym. Go back 5 years, you were doing nothing. And in next 5 years, if you think like this, you will also end up doing nothing. So you have to do, you have to pen it down.
Fantastic. I got it. So, if you have to recommend this course in one sentence, what would you say?
Recommendation. See, I would strongly recommend this program to non-technical professionals, managers, and consultants who want to bridge the gap between business and AI, and like finally feel confident talking about these topics. It's like not only working professionals, anybody can take it up.
Exactly.
Just learning and like dealing with the things. We have so many examples, so many leaders who are evolving. So everybody can give it a shot, and why not? Like it's going out with the flow where the world is going in. I would recommend it
Fantastic.
to everyone. Yeah.
Great, great. Thanks a lot, Hamad. So at the end, right? So if you had to describe your entire experience of Learn with Sarvesh, this cohort and the previous cohort in a single sentence, what would you say?
Uh, it's um, one sentence. I would say,
What was your learning, the follow up, and the ability to grasp your concepts? What were the key takeaways?
see, again, I would say that my confidence with AI has increased a lot. Okay. And this has been so, I have taken a couple of courses earlier online as well, which I didn't implement, I didn't understand, and I did at my own time. Definitely, I don't recommend people to do at your own pace. I would recommend go with the person who is doing the things in the current vibe. I no longer feel intimidated by the terms. which AI has introduced, and I can now talk about them comfortably. It's not only talking, it's earning. And how do you earn? When you learn. So
Exactly.
you need to learn, then it goes with the flow. You need money. Everybody needs money. So for that you need to have the knowledge, you need to have the comfortability, and you need to go with the flow. And
Fantastic.
and with the cohorts, I would like to continue. Even if Sarvesh will be feeling bored of me, I will be continuing with him to learn, or like how the things are growing up in the pace. And currently the world is evolving. And hats off to you. Hats off to you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Hamad. Thanks for your kind words, and hope let it inspire millions of learners who would like to
Absolute,
learn at Suresh. Thank you.
absolute patience. Well done.
Thank you.